it only made sense that I decided to do a top 10 Max Ds as if I already did a top 15 Gravediggers. Only it's not really balanced because there's not that many Max Ds compared to Gravediggers. But without further ado, let's go. Number 10. Anyone who's known me for quite a while now knows that how much I hate the yellow Max D. And that's why this is the very last Max D on this list. This is the only one I don't really like that much. But it's kind of cool now. It's kind of grown on me a little bit. But nonetheless, it's still a pretty ugly looking truck. But hey, there's only so much you can do with so many Max Ds. Number 9. And honestly, that is really it for bad Max Ds. Now you just get to the one that you just see every single day, except for the ones that have Tom Meents in it. This is the regular Max D, driven by Neil Elliott, Blake Granger, Colton Eichelberger. You know what I mean. The only reason it's number 9 is just because this body's just so ugly. I didn't like the original Maximum Destruction, although it has kind of grown on me, and you'll see it later on this list, hint hint. But this is just a plain one. It's just the one you see every single time, and nothing really too special about that. Before we move on to number 8, I just want to throw an honorable mention in here, and that's the 10th anniversary Tom Meents Max D with the LEDs and stuff right around here-ish. I'm sorry, it was just not on my mind when I wrote the list down, so I apologize for that. It's still a decent one, and I'd throw it right around on here, so I guess this is number 9.5, I guess. But let's get on with this footnote. Number 8. We now return to our regularly scheduled program. At number 8, we have the Red Max D driven by Neil Elliott. From 2015 to 2016, it's kind of a shame because now that I'm really looking at it, it looks kind of cool with the blood red Max D. I'm just kidding. I know it's not meant to be blood, but I like to think of it like that. It's just really cool. I'm just glad they kept the spikes silver and the rest of the truck red, because honestly, this is the only of the trucks that were the colored Max Ds that actually really fit it, besides another red Max D that you'll be seeing coming up pretty soon. Number 7. It's pretty ironic that number 7 is a gold truck. This is the 2015 Gold Max D. I feel like this is a pretty forgotten paint scheme, driven at World Final 16 by Morgan Kane. I like the body, how they brought back. This is the only good part about World Final 16, honestly. My only gripe with this truck is the Max D logo. It just looks kind of weird. It wouldn't make much sense for there to be a Maximum Destruction logo, but I think it would have been cool. It has a little throwback to it. And honestly, I just wish this truck was a bit more legible. I wish they would have went with silver lining or white lining rather than black, in my personal honest opinion. And I think they made it a little too shiny. It was too beautiful for that truck to get messed up. Number 6. Ladies and gentlemen, pigs have finally flown. At number 6, I'm just going to say this right now. The 3D modern Max D body looks a bit better than the previous Max D with the old body. Now that, coming out of me, that sounds pretty blasphemous because I like the old body better than the new body just because they think they did way too much with it with the wings and the spikes. I think it just looks stupid. But hey, I'll give it for what it is. Credit for credit's due, if you know what I mean. I just think it looks better. It's more fit for this body. And unfortunately, they gave it to someone like Colton Eichelberger. Not that I have a gripe with him. I'm just saying, I'm surprised they didn't give it to like Tom Meents or something, because that would make more sense. Just like the silver Gravedigger was for Dennis Anderson. Number 5. At number 5, we have the Fire Max D driven by Tom Meents this year. And from now on until they retire the Fire and Ice trucks, which hopefully they'll do more of. I wish they made more Fire and Ice trucks because they are honestly pretty cool now that they've kind of grown on me. I kind of regret making my Fire and Ice list too soon before World Finals 20 because now I have the Fire Gravedigger and the Ice Soldier Fortune. But anyway, I'm getting off topic here. This is a pretty badass looking paint scheme. And that, you rarely hear me say badass coming from Max D, but I swear this is a very nice paint scheme. I love the red and the yellow. I just wish they they did all they could with this truck. If they put a little too much flames on it, it'd look orange and it just kind of ruined the whole truck. Just forget everything I just said in the last 20 seconds. It's still a pretty cool looking truck. Number 4. Unfortunately, this is not the real-life truck. This is a render of it. But number 4 is the Black Max D from World Finals 19. I really, 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 really love this paint scheme. I just wish it would have been used more than just once and have it completely and utterly destroyed. Why would you destroy such a beautiful truck like this? Feld, what the hell is wrong with you? Anyway, I just wish I would have gotten a better photo of this thing. So yeah, that's moving on. Number 3. Now we have the centerpiece of the main 3 of Tom Mentz's trucks: Goldberg, T-Mentz, and Maximum Destruction. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, T-Mentz is number 3 just because it's just kind of a ripoff of Goldberg. That's all I really have to say about that. And I mean, I like the paint scheme on it. It's just really cool. I just wish he would have just done more with it. The Goldberg was replaced with Tom Mentz's head, and it's kind of weird. Number 2. Yes, at number 2 we have Goldberg. Wait, how is this truck not number 2? Well, I just never lived to see this truck. I wish I would have, because it's just it's an awesome looking truck. I love the paint scheme on it, the Goldberg tattoo on the very top there. Now, this is obviously after June 2001, so there was a WCW logo on the front of this truck, but then it would have been a WWF logo, which is now WWE, which that's a long, complicated story, which I'm not willing to get into, so I'm just going to move on from here. And the number 1 Max D is the very first Maximum Destruction indeed. Although it's not the very first one, this is technically the 3rd generation Maximum Destruction, but a Maximum Destruction nonetheless, so don't judge me. Anyway, this is the most nostalgic one for me, because I remember growing up hating this truck. Although I don't hate Maximum Destruction or Max D as much, my only issue with it is that he's just won too much. But then I eventually came to the realization I kind of started to accept it. Now that I hate Gravedigger, we kind of flip-flopped on that whole dealio. But anyway, this is a cool paint scheme, and thanks for watching. Now I ask you, which Max D is your favorite out of all these, or maybe I left one behind, who knows? Leave your comment down below, commenting which Max D is your favorite, and I'll respond to as many as I can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.